hybrid black diamonds, baby. Got two of them. So we got two hybrid black diamond Stingrays. No way. How is it dead? What's going on today, everybody? Back with another good one for you. And today we got an unexpected delivery from J4. I was not expecting my Stingrays, more Stingrays to come this fast, but they're here. They was in that box. Now they is floating in here. Black, hybrid black diamonds, baby. Got two of them. They've been floating in here for roughly 30 minutes. With that floating, we're gonna go ahead and get them in a tank. Now, what I'm going to do is drip acclimate them. I didn't mean put them in a tank. We're gonna put them in a container. The container being a box and or tote, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna drip acclimate them. So, we're going to be drip acclimating these guys in this tub that I got. So what my plan is to drip acclimate them for roughly an hour or two to get them somewhat accustomed to the harder water. Because yes, the water is hard, I get it. So what we're gonna do, get this opened up, get them out of the bag. We are gonna need to get some water going in here. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Get this guy flowing. Drip acclimating with our tank water. Our tank water will get better as the days go on because I am currently and about to stay. I got stuff all over my eye. I'm about to do another big water change on this, probably another 20%er, bring this RO water into here to help soften our water. We just got to get it going, baby. Hey man, you're supposed to stay in the tank. It's always something, man. You can't never win. It doesn't have to be this way. I need a little clip is what I dang need. Stay in there. There we go. Now we're flowing. Now would you just stay? Anything I could set on this? Stay. Stay. All right, so again, the RO water is going to help soften this bad boy. And again, I'm getting it. I'm not playing no more games. This is gonna be crystal clear, good stuff. Get this guy out and I'll show you guys what I'm working with here. All right, one a little bit bigger than the other. So the smaller one doesn't have its true colors yet, but let's check them out. So we got two hybrid black diamond Stingrays. I'm getting some water acclimating in here. They have their original water plus the new water. While it's doing that, I'm gonna start draining this tank down to get some more RO water added into it. I don't know if you guys saw in the last video, but last video I was kind of prepping this tank for this, but I wasn't really expecting to get these guys already. I was expecting to wait until I got my water figured out, but I guess the waiting's up. It's time to get after it. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna get to draining. I left work for this. I was like, hey, I gotta go. I got Stingrays at the house. Because I wasn't expecting to have these guys already. So what I'm doing is I'm just coming home and trying to get this prepped as fast as I can. So we're gonna get this pumping out right outside. We don't want none of that water anyway. This is probably about 30-ish gallons. And then I also got another RO system that's actually going to pump more water into here, because 50 gallons a day, it's not enough at the moment right now. I mean, it will be, but at the moment, not enough. So, again, we added our Indian almond leaves that are hanging out in here last video. And now, pumping this out to getting some fresh water in here. It should work, right? So, we'll just wait for this to drain down. We'll start, once this is drained down, we'll pump this into here. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and fix this RO system. This is the new RO system. Ooh, this has got a float valve and everything with it. Nice. So we can put a float valve on our drum, so then we don't overflow it, you know? The tricky part is gonna be in the winter. I don't have a line ran out here. I literally just have a hose ran out to here. I didn't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, this just comes off a spigot off the hose, off the house. We don't have water ran out here, so yeah. This is kind of what we're dealing with right now, but we gotta do what we gotta do. My RO system works now, but it's only 50 gallons a day. 75 gallons is a little more doable. Still, I don't think it's enough, but if you go any faster, it's like they don't filter out as much as you'd like. A lot of it gets past because it's pushing too fast past everything. So, remove blue clips. Well, there's a lot of blue clips I gotta remove. Let me go ahead and get this all set up. You guys don't care about this. Okay, I got a giant mat. I spilled all over, man. It's always something. So I was pumping this out, and the hose reaches so close to the door, but the hose popped back out, and then we was just draining the water right to the ground in here. So I had to suck all that up. I now have a fan in here to get that all dried off. I got this all set up. We're currently flushing it into these two tanks. The only thing that's in these tanks, absolutely nothing in this one. And then in this one, just a little babies that should be just fine because there's plenty of other water in there. Now, still acclimating these guys, still just dripping right on into here. Everybody seems to be doing all right. We're slowly, our hardness has come down already from the RO water because I did a little test strip. I know it's not the best, but I got a little test strip. It's finally coming down a little bit. Now, probably one more bucket, AKA one more 55-gallon drum worth. Fill this all the way back up with this one. This one should be faster. Currently flushing it right now. These Indian almond leaves should keep getting rid of the tannins, expressing their tannins, if you will, and softening the water as well. Nitrates are low. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. And nitrates are where they need to be. Nitrite, zero. Zero nitrite. Nitrate, we kind of do want a little bit for these plants to kind of suck from. But, I mean, the plants are going to end up slowly depleting that. And then again, we're going to be doing water changes weekly with RO water. We will be mixing my tap or hose water with the RO water just to make sure we have a little bit of minerals for our stingrays. I kind of just been hanging out, nothing to worry about there, just slowly acclimating. I'll probably wait until that entire thing's filled up. I'll top this off with more RO water once I make some more, and then we are gonna be looking good. So I'm going to continue until this thing's almost full until I move those guys into here. While we need to pull this wood out. Pretty much this entire pile is going to come out, and then that wood can stay there. Because we need plenty of room for the stingrays to swim, right? So this entire pile is going to come out. as well as that pile back there. We'll leave that piece there just for some extra tannins. They didn't release as much tannins as I would have thought, probably because I've had them soaking in water the entire time I've had them. So there's not a whole lot of tannins left to release. And that stuff releases a lot of tannins. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and remove that wood, shall we? Honestly, what we could do is probably remove the wood and put it in the pond with our big dogs, but I don't want everybody to hide from me, so what we'll probably do is end up having them hang out in here for now and give the babies a place to hide. Again, also, I am going to be hooking up a heater to this tank so it stays right around 80 degrees because I don't want to risk it. I'm hoping the Starlight Pleco isn't on any of this, but I mean, she'll be in water, so she'll be fine. You know what? A couple pieces of wood I don't think will hurt. The dolphins have a place to hide from the catfish. I was worried about the dolphins. I see one right now. I don't see the other one, which is probably not a great sign. But I mean, I was worried about the dolphins. I forgot they were even in here when I added the catfish. I'm kind of hoping our catfish didn't eat them. But I did just see one there. Hopefully there's another one, but hey man, it is what it is, I guess. So I think that's enough wood. What I'm gonna do is grab my heater, get the heater in here, and we're gonna be looking pretty. It'll probably be about time to add these guys in. I'm sweating. Let me turn this fan off, and it's time to get these guys in. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm not even filling this up. I just have the RO water running right into the tank to get it topped off. It's time to catch these babies out. They've probably been in here for an hour, maybe half hour to an hour, but it's about time, if I can find my net, to get them on out and into the tank. I was looking for the net the whole time and it was in here the whole time. Nice. All right, real quick and easy. Nothing too crazy. I got a heater in here. The temp is currently 78. Yes, temp is 78. We're gonna get that pumped up to 80. And we can be sitting pretty. One ray in. Is that ray literally dead? No way. How is it dead? Are you shitting me? No, oh my God. You've got to be shitting me. Is this ray good? This. Both of those rays are dead. Okay, so it's been a couple days to process exactly what has happened. I I don't know if you could tell, but I wasn't too happy with the situation that I was put in. Did you just pee all over the ground?
Yeah.
One sec. All right, so back to it. So the Stingrays died, yes. I called J4 immediately once I realized they were dead. And we talking about it, and the only thing we could come up with was ammonia toxicity. So I used the same water that was in the bag, dumped it into the styrofoam container, right? With me dumping that water into the styrofoam container, guess what? All of the ammonia, or all of the waste the Stingrays were producing, went right into the tank, into the tote that I was acclimating with. So once that ammonia hit, it was perfectly fine in the bag because it was soft water. So when that hits the air, it almost immediately turns toxic. So what you have to do is you either have an ammonia blocker that blocks that toxic out, like cancels it out, or I should have just got rid of the water. I should have just dumped them in like I did the first time when I had them, and they would still be alive right now, and they probably would be good to go because that tank hardness has gone down pretty much where I need it. So yeah, I was trying to be super delicate, and in terms of being super delicate, I killed them. So yeah. Shit happens. What are you gonna do? I'll mess it up, so then whoever is watching, you don't make the same mistakes I do. I'll be the one. I'll take the blame. I messed up. Now you guys hopefully learn from me. Learn what not to do. So what I should have done is just put them right in the tank, and then we're good to go. We got Stingrays in there right now, bad boy. But guess what? We don't. So here's my plan. J4 was kind enough to actually give me a credit instead of me just eating the loss of the Stingrays. He's giving me a credit of $400 to buy fish from him. And yes, I bought fish from him already. Those guys that I just bought are gonna go into this tank, plus into our far tank over here. Yes, the tank is a disaster. It's because this light's on way too long. I mean, I might as well unplug it, right? Well, so the only thing in this tank is my flower horn. The flower horn can actually come out and end up going in that tank, because there's no other fish in that tank other than a dolphin or two. I know there's one for sure. And then the catfish and a pleco. So he can end up going back in here. This tank's empty, so we can throw those guys into there, the new guys that I get. As well as we need more fish down here, because the only fish down here is my yellowtail ACI. And the only fish down here is my Corys with my 24K gold guppies, which, as you can see, there's quite a few babies down in there, which they're breeding very well. So we're getting new fish from J4. That'll be sometime next week. And then, so what I'm doing with the hard water. I came to the conclusion that my water is extremely hard. Makes sense, right? So my cichlids, so the yellowtail ACI and my Afrodonga, jewel cichlids, you name it down here, love it. But I always wondered why the fish, so like my super red plecos, my super red bristlenose plecos, bred in the tank inside, but when I brought them out here, didn't breed out here. It's because all my tanks, the water's too hard for adequate breeding. So, with that being said, I moved, I don't know if you can tell, I moved my RO water setup, I completely removed it. Removed it from in here, but it may or may not have got an upgrade. It's a mess in here. Nothing's leaking, it's just a mess. Yeah. I now have a 260 tote that I'm gonna run RO. We're gonna fill this bad boy up. I am going to be getting myself a booster pump, yes. So we're pumping some serious fluid in there. Let's just admire this. Oh yeah, I never showed you guys this. Look at that filtration. Look how clean this is now, for the most part. What the heck? There's baby fish in here. Huh. So, koi fish doing good. Let me explain the filter real quick. Pump is right there. The inflow is shoved into this trash can. It's flowing up through here and coming on out. Is that not the craziest thing? It actually looks and works very well. Like, impressively well. So I do have this here to get some flowage here. It looks like I need one more there just to get the rest of the turnage to get it to pick up in the filter. But, I mean, I just did that, so maybe it'll end up pushing that away. I don't know. Look at these guys looking good. But yeah, RO system is about to go crazy once I get a booster pump. This is going to be completely full. With that being full, I am going to top off, and any water changes or top offs I do is going to be strictly RO water. The reason is to get that hardness level down to get more fish breeding and breeding and breeding. That makes so much sense. So every tank that doesn't have cichlids in it, for the most part, is going to be getting softened down to about between 7.5 and 7.8-ish, I think. I would do like a 7.2, 7.8, maybe 7.2, 7.8. I got to figure out who likes what and what not. Because my guppies, they have no problem breeding in hard water. Yellowtail ACI, my female right there, she's got no problem breeding as well. Afro dongos also have no problem. Those are cichlids. They like hard water. But every other fish that I have, for the most part, doesn't like that hard of water. Like, yeah, they'll live in it just fine, but they're not going to breed. They don't love it. So that's kind of my plan, is to RO the hell out of this fish room till I get it just where I want it. Because, I mean, we already need RO water for this bad boy here. So, I mean, might as well, right? So, this fish room just got a heck of a lot more complicated, aka I'm pretty much a chemist now at this point. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of how the video, that's kind of how we're going to run this fish room from now on. Get it softened, and then once it's softened, what I'll do is pre-mix that tote to most of it RO water, and then cut it with some well water, just so it's not, just so it has like the minerals and everything. I'll get it cut. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm gonna get it to where I can make like a line. Like, okay, if I empty it, I need to add this much well water every time. Like, I'll make a line, we'll do the whole thing. It'll work. That's my idea. Also, I don't know if you could see, look at all the plants that I have in my tanks. Look at them all. Look at them all. We got plants hanging everywhere. We are going plant crazy up in here. I mean, come on. I gotta make me some more plant hang on the back, guys. Because those guys are just draped in there right now. And sometimes they like to fall in. Look at this bad boy. What up, buddy? Looks so cool. So cool. You know what's so interesting? The 24K gold guppy. Look at all the red on him. Isn't that so weird? So weird. Cool, but weird. So, yes, rip stingrays. I don't know when I'm going to try stingrays again, considering I killed 3 stingrays in the last month, 3 weeks. Not great, not great. Essentially, I killed 3 stingrays in the matter of a week or 2. Not cool. So I don't know if I'm going to try those again anytime soon. I kind of want to get everything leveled out first before I go ahead and dive on back into stingrays, because I lost about $900. So yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Somebody's got to eat it. I'll do it. Might as well be me, man. So next video, we're going to be getting some new fish from J4, obviously. And if they're not here by then, we got a lot of work to do. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications.